You're the gnat's ass, Paul. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Not excited about Solo. I don't know, man. Whatever. I'm willing to fucking wait until I've seen it's a teaser trailer. So what are you gonna do? Some of the spaceship shit looked kind of cool in the trailer. No, the way that Star Destroyer came out of that big kind of nebula cloud, that was cool. Hey, you're gonna be quiet. Thank you. Oy vey. Oh shit, yeah, the bubbles. Fuck, man. Forgot about the bubbles. Ooh, lordy. Lordy, lordy. Yeah, I should check out the trailer. I mean, it's whatever. It's a teaser. It's got a Donald Glover in it, and he's, one of my favorite actors working today. So it looks like it's a visual thing going on. I'm trying to be positive about it, right? Trying to see the positive and be honest about the positive where I see it. I was kind of like, some of the, like I said, some of the spaceship shit looked cool. Um, I don't know. We'll see. Paul, positive, same sentence. I mean, look, you know, at the end of the day, I love movies and I love Star Wars. So I don't have an active, like, vested interest in Star Wars being shit. And you can't tell anything from about the movie by that trailer other than it looks like it's got some cool visual moments. So what do you want me to say about it, man? Did you sleep all night or work all day? I cut down trees, I wear high heels, suspenders, and a bra. I wish I'd been a girlie, just like me dear mama. He's a lumberjack and he's okay. Sleep all night and work all day. Yeah, positive Parky. It's a new leaf, man. I'm changing the name of my channel, my channel, my channel, to Cinema for Optimists. Okay, Cinema for Optimists. Are you guys ready for that shit? My channel. Stop being happy. It's pissing me off. Not necessarily happy. I'm just feeling okay today. I mean, what do you want from me, man? For channel. You'd unsubscribe from Cinema for Optimists. Oh, that's a shame. Cinema for miserable dopes. Get out of here, Bubbles. Shoo. 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 Thoughts on the Quentin Tarantino thing? Oh, can you guys tell me, like, somebody do me a favor and give me the quick rundown of, because I heard yesterday on Highdeology somebody was like, "Did you hear about the Uma Thurman Quentin Tarantino thing?" And nobody ever answered whether or not did he wangle or like. So I haven't looked. I try and limit my news reading to 2 or 3 days a week. Tarantino got a foot fetish. Well, yeah, everybody knows that. That's been well documented. Did anything happen that I don't know about? Uma Thurman driving a car that was unsafe to drive, and he made her drive it. He said he forced her to do a stunt driving scene in Kill Bill, and she crashed. And he spit in her face, people are saying. What? I don't understand this forced to do shit. Because there was another like accusation, right, that came out. Who was it against? Where some lady was like, "I feel like I was forced to do nudity." It was fucking what's his name, right? Uh from the Disaster Artist. I'm brain farting on his stupid fucking name. But yeah, she was saying he forced her. Yeah, Franco. Yeah, so James Franco forced her to do nude scenes. It's like I don't understand this, unless like somebody had a cocked and loaded gun to your head and was like, "You're gonna drive this fucking car, Uma. You're gonna drive this car, Uma, or I'm gonna blow your fucking brains all over the place, Uma." Like, unless that's what went down, I don't understand this forced thing. He probably asked her to do it, and maybe she felt compelled due to loyalty or something to do it. Why did somebody say Harambe? That I don't understand. While I was gone, somebody typed Harambe. Don't joke about Harambe, it's too soon. Okay, I'll keep it. I'll keep the Harambe memes to a minimum then. How's that? I promise. Don't joke about Harambe. I won't, man. I won't. If she was that uncomfortable, she could have got her lawyer involved. I mean, like, yeah, like Uma Thurman, especially at that point, she was a pretty big star. And I'm pretty sure she had an agent who she could have been like, "Look, Quentin's asking me to drive this car. I feel really unsafe doing it. I'm not a driver. I don't, what do I do?" And he could have been like, "You don't have to drive that car. It's not in your contract that you're a stunt person." And he would have involved the lawyers, and there would have been a dispute, and it would have been solved, and that would have been that. You know what I mean? I just really don't. I don't buy this bullshit that all of the sudden, so years after these critically acclaimed films came out, and years of basking in the glory, now that the Me Too movement is starting, Uma suddenly has had a problem with Quentin Tarantino. It's just, ugh. I mean, that's not, I don't know, dude. I don't even know how you sympathize with that, because, if at any of the jobs I've ever had, fuck at this job, if TJ and Scotty come to me and they're like, "Hey, Paul, we want you to fucking base jump off of a building in New Orleans with a parachute and shit for a video," I'd be like, "Nope. Sorry, guys. Always down to help, but nope." Have you ever been to iSketch.net? No. I've never been to iSketch.net. Dude, really, is it looking like people want him gone now? Like he's gonna, like, there's no way, dude. A stunt driving scene dispute is the same as like Kevin Spacey wangling a bunch of underage dudes. I mean, come on. I understand why Spacey's got to go underground right now, but Tarantino, because he wanted Uma Thurman to do a fucking stunt scene in a car so it looked more authentic and shit. I don't know the particulars. I don't know what she's alleging he did or said to her in order to coerce her into doing this. So I guess that does matter on some level. But if all it is I just felt uncomfortable doing it, but he was really insistent that I do it, then, well, whoop-de-fucking-do. You had recourses. You know what I mean? You had an agent that you could call. You had the money to procure a lawyer if need be, an entertainment lawyer to look at your contract and find out what you were obligated to do. She's already forgiven him. Then why bring it up? What's the point of talking about it then? Is this memes? She wants attention. Yeah, she's probably tired of not being in any movies. But yeah, I don't really get it. Tarantino could have beat her within an inch of her life with his cock. He'd still be beloved. I mean, I don't know. This is the age of like, if you've pulled your dick out inappropriately, you are no longer a valid person. Like, this is the age of like, wangling is the worst thing you can do, and you will be banished to the fucking desert for 40 days and 40 nights to atone for your crimes. So, I don't know, dude. If it comes out that Tarantino's been wangling all over the place and shit, he'll probably have to disappear because he's dependent on. And I mean, he's real connected with the Weinstein Company, too. Him and Harvey Weinstein were tight as fuck. So he's already probably got funding problems. And then on top of that, you know what I mean? He depends on these companies to put movies out. I think one of the reasons why Kevin Spacey has gone underground is because he knows nobody's going to hire him. So it's like, are we ever going to get Louis C.K. back? Maybe. I mean, maybe you'll get both of them. Maybe you'll get Spacey and C.K. back eventually. Paul is an honorary citizen of Rome. Yes. Get Louis C.K. as a guest on DFF. Okay. Yeah, we could have like a Wanglers get deep fat fried. We'll get all the Wanglers. We'll get like Matt Lauer and Charlie Rose and Louis C.K. and Harvey Weinstein and, you know, fucking Spacey. We'll get them all in a room and we'll just talk about wangling. We'll have like a big, like, wangling group therapy session where we each talk about our wangling, you know. I think it would be good. I really want more gameplay content. I enjoy watching you play the sub game. It's interesting. Well, you know, when I have time to play games, I'll hop on and I'll play a couple hours of games. I've just been really busy. I was shooting and editing yesterday. Today, prep for DFF and a little more editing and just busy shit. Larry Nassar, the ultimate wangler. That dude just keeps getting like, I don't understand how it happens, but I keep seeing these headlines like Larry Nassar sentenced to another 100 years in prison or some shit. And it's like, wait a minute. Is he getting sentences like after every one of these little sessions where people come in to like, I don't know. I thought you got sentenced and then that was it. I didn't know that they were tacking on shit. He's not going to outlive his sentence. He's already like what, in his late 40s, early 50s or some shit like that. And he's got multiple 40 to 100 year sentences. He going to die in prison. Yeah, it's a symbolic thing at that point. You're right. It's just like, how do we penalize this person whose life is already over even more? Well, let's give them some pretend years in addition to the years that they're in there. I mean, I guess it's considered for parole as well, like what your remaining sentence is, what percentage of your sentence you've served. You know what I mean? So if you've got a 400-year sentence and you've served 20 years, it's not looking too good for you at the parole board, you know? How much time does it take you shooting and what do you do? What? How much time takes you shooting? And I don't even understand your question, bro. You can have a closet wangler celebrity on DFF and break the news. Yeah, dude, that'd be cool. Like, put out the feelers and be like, look, if you're a wangler and you want us to protect your identity, we could have them like, you know, like in that shadow uh fucking shot that they always do when they're trying to protect somebody anonymous. We could change their voice and shoot them in the shadows and be like, you know, you're a high profile wangler and you want to talk about wangling in Hollywood. Very topic question. Have you ever dressed in drag? I'm pretty sure, like, I'm pretty sure it's happened at some point for a goof, but I can't remember any specific incidents of dandling around in a dress. I like how he had to think about it. Well, yeah, I was running through my mind and I was like, you know what I mean? Have I ever dandled around in a dress? And I don't remember any specific incidences of that, but I also don't remember most of my 20s. So, I mean, there's a good chance somewhere in the 20s that happened. I don't know. Pretty much anything's on the table. Get a haircut. You're turning into Ricky from the Trailer Park Boys. Yeah, dude, I really do need a haircut. I don't think I'm quite Ricky yet, but it is haircut time for sure. Ever passionately kiss a man and feel his stubble brushing your face? Oh my god, dude. Get out of here with your fucking questions, Travis. I regularly remember stuff now that I'd completely forgotten about. That happens when you pass 30, I guess. Yeah. I mean, every once in a while I'll get this weird flood of memories and I'll be like, oh yeah. But for the most part, like, shit just gets blurrier and blurrier as time goes on. I feel like I've got less and less access to my life experience the older I get, because so much of it just blends in with all the rest of it. Do you think Primus sucks, or are you not a fan? That's a loaded question. Yeah, Dasani, I'm ugly, and I'm gonna put you in timeout because you had to say it fucking 15 times. When you come back, I hope you learn how not to fucking spam the same bullshit. Do you think Eagles fan base are more cancerous than Raiders? I think that like all fucking sports fan bases are pretty fucking cancerous. Paul, what would your name be if you were a girl? My mom said my name was going to be Abigail if I was a girl, so thank goodness I was a boy. Okay. You're beautiful inside and out, Peaches. Oh, isn't that sweet? Abigail and Ashley sitting in a tree. Yep. Abigail Parkey. All right, so from here on out, I'm gonna slow mode these motherfuckers, dude. I'm so sick of seeing people post the same fucking bullshit every 3 seconds as if that's gonna up their chances of getting their comment noticed or read. Like, I'm tired of doing it, dude. I'm gonna have to put a fatty boom batty fucking slow mode on this piece of shit, dude. You guys are desperate for fucking slow mode. And plus it'll shut down all the stupid spammers and shit, so I won't have to play fucking tag with those fucking idiots every night, too. They'll get one chance to do it and have to wait a good 60 seconds to do it again. I hate slow mode, too. I'd rather, like, you know, have it remain at this pace, but at this point, like, so much of what I do has become reading the same comment over and over again because people fucking like they don't understand that I'm reading this, right? That I may not read the whole fucking thing. Every once in a while I miss a super chat or something, especially when there's other people here. But if you've posted your comment 2 or 3 times, chances are I've seen it and I've just decided not to answer it. So I was at the Seattle show and met you there. I introduced my girlfriend to you to your streams, and we were both wondering if you're coming back to Seattle in the future. I hope so, man. I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I really liked the area, so just admit you want to repeal the First Amendment. Okay, yeah, I want to repeal the First Amendment. It's been a while since I've been here, but I love Last DFF. Also, what to do, my friend. Any more top 10s on DFF in the future? That was an awesome episode. Yeah, I think we might do something similar to that, maybe once a month or once every couple of months. At least, a few times a year. It'd be fun to delve into that. That's it. I didn't really know how it was going to be received and how it was going to come off as like a piece of entertainment. I was kind of skeptical going in, but I was almost immediately into it. And I don't know. I really liked it. It was a good idea. If I can be random, what is your favorite part of DFF? My favorite part? I don't know. I just like the conversation. Like, I like focusing my attention. I have kind of an unquiet mind, so my brain tends to leap from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing all day. And to actually sit down and focus on one subject and have an interesting conversation about it is probably my favorite part. DFF needs to cover ancient history shit. We've done that. And probably will in the future again. Have you seen the new Cloverfield movie on Netflix? Is there one after 12 Cloverfield Lane or whatever the fuck? Are there any monsters you should have had in the runnings or in hindsight? Are you happy with? I think we came up with a solid list, dude. There were some tough cuts. It was a little tough for me to see Pazuzu all the way at number 10, but I fought really hard to keep Pazuzu on the list, and so I was happy that it got there. I was also happy with the number 1. So, gotta say it's a pretty solid list. I'm glad DFF is similar enough to DP to resonate with the same core fan base, but still fresh and new enough to not be derivative and draw in a new crowd. Keep up the good work. I mean, look, there's a lot of people that were fans of DP that have expressed that they don't like the new format of Deep Fat Fried, and that's fine. Like, we really didn't want to do the same thing. I mean, that was part of the point of leaving the show. And so, in doing that, you're going to naturally lose some of that core fan base that's used to that style of show. And I'm happy to see that we were willing to do that, the fan base is growing steadily, that the interest seems to be peaking, that the show seems to be kind of hitting a pacing stride. So I'm happy. DP attracted, drama hunting, cancerous faggots. Well, yeah. I mean, like me. Dinor, I want you to be quiet. You know better than just sit there and bark.